So you got the basic tools for working on cars, but what do you guys use for chemicals? So if you're new to DIY, or if you want to be a professional mechanic, you're going to use a lot of chemicals over the years, and I'm going to highlight some of the ones that you're going to want to add to your collection the most. So I wanted to let you know that this video is sponsored by GUNK. They helped me out with all these products here. But with that being said, I wanted to let you know that these are the actual products that I would use day to day fixing cars and trucks. So that's why I recommend GUNK products, and that's why I'm happy to have them as a sponsor. All right, so if you're new to working on cars, you're gonna start out with small tasks. One of the small tasks you can be doing is battery terminal cleaning. Battery terminal cleaning is one of the most important jobs you can possibly do, and you're going to need a product for that. To let this battery acid go, it would definitely start affecting your vehicle. It may cause the wiring itself to overheat, may cause problems with your alternator or a starting problem. So that corrosion prevents voltage from flowing down to where it needs to go. So it's very important that you keep your battery terminals clean. So the GUNK battery cleaner is a cleaner and protector all built in one spray, so it's super easy to use. So next up, we're going to be talking about engine degreasers. So you're going to be needing to clean parts, and engine degreasers are a great way to do that. So I like to use these before I take things apart, while I take things apart, and all throughout the whole process of doing different repairs. So a good engine degreaser is something you're definitely going to want to add to your collection. So I just spray this stuff on, thick coat of it, let it soak in for a while, let it do its magic, give it a little scrub, a little elbow grease, and then get the pressure washer out and wash these parts. And the transformation is amazing. It makes life so much easier, especially when you're going back together, and it just looks amazing as well. Another chemical that probably one of the highest chemicals you can possibly add is a penetrating oil. So PB'Blaster is affiliated with GUNK products here, and PB'Blaster is one of the best penetrating oil companies out there to break those hard bolts, those rusty bolts, all those fasteners. They've been around forever. They're in the rust belt, and they know all about, penetrating oils. I would highly recommend adding a penetrating oil to your automotive chemical collection. Out from underneath, you're going to loosen up the bolt here and then over here. You're definitely going to want to use some penetrating oil. I'm using PB'Blaster here. So you want to soak those bolts. Let them get good and soaked. Then the PB'Blaster on these bolts here is definitely going to make life easier. So I would highly recommend doing that. All right, here we go. So I took the bolt off here. You can see the penetrating oil helped tremendous. Let's see if we can get this one strap. As you get more and more into automotive repair, one of the things you're going to be doing is you're going to be tracing down electrical gremlins. So one of the chemicals I use to help track those down, also once you find the problems, is contact cleaners. So GUNK made some electrical contact cleaners. They work great for trailer wire connections, any electrical pin connections that need to be cleaned. They get gunk built up on them. You can spray this on there, clean the terminals, and then get everything working perfectly again. A common electrical gremlin is a trailer hitch wiring. So this right here sometimes gets submerged underwater when you're loading the boat in the dock or something like that. So you can get a lot of corrosion in here. You can see a little bit of green corrosion. All right, so we got the battery disconnected. So you can see the terminal is definitely green and corroded in there. We're going to use the on here right now. So we're going to clean up this contact, and that would probably dramatically reduce voltage drop. So that would have dim lights on your trailer or non-working lights at all. So we're going to use the contact cleaner to clean that up. The contact cleaner, spray it on there. That'll get any grease and grime off of it. So not getting grease and grime off it. Now you can take your wire brush like this and you can clean off these terminals. If this was plugged in and you were to use a wire brush like this, you could short something out and pop some fuses or cause any other problems. So wire brushes like this are great for getting connections clean, especially like trailer hitches and stuff like that. So just give it a good clean. Like I said, the contact cleaner will not harm the plastics, so you don't have to worry about that. And you get in here and you clean your contacts, and now you're going to make really good contact. And providing there's no additional electrical problems in the system, this is dramatically going to improve your connection, that's your lights on your trailer hitches. You're definitely going to want to do both the male and female side. So this actually doesn't look too bad, but we're just going to give it a little clean as well. Another product that you're going to want to add to your collection is carb spray. Carb spray is so handy. I use it for diagnosing vehicles like no starts. Like I'll come up and spray a little bit into the intake, crank, spray a little bit, boom. If it fires off, I know it's a fuel related problem, not a spark problem, something like that. That's just one way I use carb spray. There's so many uses for this chemical here. I definitely would recommend adding carb spray to your collection. So as you can see, we got a crank, no start here. So I'm gonna use a little carb spray here, and we're gonna spray it in the intake and then fire it off and then see what happens. Use a little bit of the GUNK carb spray here, spray it into the throttle body, and we're gonna go crank it again. And with any luck, it should fire right off. So there it goes, it fired off, and as it burns the fuel off, it dies. So we know we got a fuel problem. We just sprayed a little bit of carb spray in the engine and you can see it fired right off. So we know we got a fuel problem. All right, the absolute most used chemical that you're ever gonna use in your automotive career is brake clean and parts cleaner. So GUNK makes some of the best brake clean and parts cleaner out there. So this product right here is used in so many applications when you're doing automotive repair, from doing brake jobs, tracking down oil leaks, cleaning off surfaces, what you need to get cleaned up so you can put surfaces back together, such as gasket surface, water pumps, valve covers, you name it. This is the product you're going to need the most right here is brake clean. So I highly recommend you add brake clean to your collection. I buy it by the case. So another repair that you're going to be finding yourself doing a lot is window regulators and that type of stuff, and you need to clean the glass. So a good glass cleaner is good to have in the shop. You know, that way when you do the window regulator repair, after you're all done, you got the glass all cleaned up and everything looks good. So a good glass cleaner is what you want to add to your collection for sure. All right, another service or diagnostic related repair you'll find yourself doing is cleaning throttle bodies. So you're going to want to pick yourself up some good throttle body cleaner. You're going to be cleaning throttle bodies for all different kinds of reasons. It could be code related, it could be performance related, it could be maintenance related. All right, next up is two chemicals right here we're going to talk about is engine degreaser foaming sprays and engine degreaser like shine. So you can detail your engine bay with chemicals like this. This is either, you can do it just for your own personal cars, or you can do this for a customer's car. I like to make my cars look better than what I started with. So if it comes in and I'm doing a repair, I like to give it a little detail. Don't have to go too crazy, and these are really great chemicals for that. So making, sprucing up engine bays and stuff like that works really well, really quick and easy, and your customers will love it, trust me. So on a basic engine like this, I'm gonna use the foaming spray right here. I got the alternator protected. I'm not gonna use a bunch of cleaners in the computer areas and stuff like that. I'm gonna spray the whole engine down, wait a few minutes, and then we're gonna rinse it all off, and that's it. Now, if you like shine to your vehicle, they have a shine product that you spray on afterwards. So you would rinse it off, let it dry out, and then you would apply the stage 2, which is the shine product, and then it's gonna add a little bit of shine to your plastic, your plastics and your rubber hoses and stuff like that. So on my daily car right here, I'm gonna add a little shine like that. So we're gonna shake the can up, like the instructions say, and just spray everything down. And then we're just gonna let it do its job and soak in and let the degreasing formula go to work. And then after that, we'll rinse it off. I'm gonna let that foam sit on here for about 15 minutes. To keep it out of the direct sunlight, I'm gonna close the hood, let it rest for about 15 minutes, and then we'll rinse it off. A light rinse, and I'm just gonna rinse everything off. The important part is we thoroughly dry it. So I'm using the shop air or a leaf blower. I'm gonna dry everything right away. I'm not gonna let it sit there after we rinse it. I'm gonna immediately start drying it and spend 15-20 minutes blowing the air in all the crevices, all the belts area in there, where the sensors are, everything, and make sure it's 100% dry before we hook up the battery. After using the shop air I use the rags and just wipe down everything and get off the water spots, you know, that the sun's right it, and make everything nice and clean. So that you can see the engine bay is pretty clean now. Now we're going to use the shine foam, the protective shine. You just spray it on the engine lightly, or you can spray it on a rag and wipe it into the plastics and stuff. And this is going to help protect the plastics and rubber pieces. It kind of restore the plastic shininess back to the plastics and wipe everything down. And as you can see, that looks amazing. Super clean there. All right, guys, so next up we're going to be talking about wipes. So you're going to use these wipes to clean engine parts, engine bays, that type of stuff, but they also work really well for cleaning up tools and stuff after you're done with those projects and jobs and stuff. You want to clean your tools up before you throw them back in the drawer here. You don't want to put your dirty wrenches back in there. It's gross, you know. So wipes come in super handy for cleaning up tools like that. All right, next up, we're going to talk about another service type thing you might find yourself doing. So intake valves get dirty on all kinds of cars and trucks nowadays, especially direct injection valves. And so GUNK makes products just for that, for cleaning intake valves and stuff like that. So I would definitely recommend adding a intake valve cleaner to your automotive chemical collection. So check that out there too. All right, so if you're excited to get your automotive journey going, you're going to definitely want to pick up some of these chemicals. I will leave links for it down in the description. I'd like to thank GUNK for sponsoring the video, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching and encourage you to subscribe.